Now we welcome Professor Keshav Kaushik, sir, who will be speaking on cyber intelligence and awareness on social media security. I request Professor Keshav Kaushik sir, to share the screen and start your presentation.
Yeah, hello everyone. I hope that I'm audible and my
Yes,
screen is
sir.
visible.
Yes, sir. You are audible and the screen is also visible. You can proceed.
Okay, great, great. Thanks, ma'am, for such a warm introduction. And I would like to thank the organizer of this conference for giving me this opportunity to present on the topic cyber intelligence and awareness on social media security. Okay. So my name is Keshav Kaushik and currently I'm working as an assistant professor in School of Computer Science, University of Petroleum and other studies in India. So this is a brief introduction about myself. I'm a certified ethical hacker version 11, certified by CQI and IRC as a lead auditor, certified by Quickhill as a cybersecurity professional, and certified by IBM as a cybersecurity analyst. And talking about the research background, I have published more than 100 research papers in the domain of cybersecurity and digital forensics. And I've been part of I'm associated with various government organizations as well, and have delivered more than 50 national and international talks. Okay, so today I will be discussing on the topic related to the cybersecurity intelligence, specifically related to the social media. So first of all, we'll start with the introduction to social media. Then we'll proceed towards common cyber attacks on individuals in our day-to-day life. This will be the agenda of today's session. Okay, so let's start with social media. Okay, so as we all are aware about this thing that we have the multiple social media websites, like we have Facebook, Twitter, we have LinkedIn, Instagram, then we have WhatsApp, YouTube, and many more. Okay, so these are some popular one that we know, but there are various other websites. There are various other applications as well. Okay, so let's see some statistics first. Okay, then we'll move to the severity of the cybercrime on the social media, right? So you can see that according to a survey done by VR Social, so there are around 3.484 billion active users on the social media, right? So this number is huge, right? And generally people spend around 2 hours 23 minutes daily on social media. So this is the data given by the Global Web Index. Okay, and around 98% of the people, they have at least 4 social media channels that they are using daily. Okay, and the popular one are like Facebook, we have Twitter, that is renamed to X, right? Then Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Okay, so these are the popular social media websites that we have. Okay, so now as you can see from this slide that Facebook is a social media giant, and recently it has taken over the WhatsApp as well. Then we have the Twitter, then we have Insta. Okay, then we have the LinkedIn, YouTube, Google Plus, Messenger, and many more. Okay, so these are the usage by the specific organizations, right? So if you talk about the social media websites, there are many more websites. Okay, and obviously we cannot use multiple websites, but there are many websites that are used across the globe. Okay, but we know about some few websites, like 10 websites or maximum 20 websites, but there are many more websites that comes under the social network, right? So generally let's see what do people love to share on the social media. Okay, so generally whenever we are happy, or whenever we are sad, or we have any kind of emotions we have, okay, so we generally post it on the social media along with the pictures, along with the comments, or along with some video and so on. Okay, so according to the recent data, okay, so around 43% of the people, they generally post the pictures, and 26% of the people, they post their opinions, like some comments about some situation, some polls about the political agendas, or various other things, right? Then around 26% of people, they update the status of what and how they are doing. Let's say if I'm going to a gym, if I'm going to a specific location or a vacation place, okay, so what I will do, I will generally post what I am doing and how I am doing that thing, right? So around 26% of people, they post the link to the articles. Let's say whenever we want to share some information with someone, and we generally try to post the links to some articles, like some PDFs, some Excel file, or any other article, any blogs, right? So and then we have the news item, then we have the video clips, then some people they also post their plans for future activities, like what they are going to do in the future. Okay, so such kind of information, they are like the source for the cyber criminals. They are like the, you can say, a huge pool of information from where the cyber criminals can gain some information and can plan some cyber fraud, right? Okay, so let's talk about the Facebook first. Okay, so let's see some more statistics. Okay, because these numbers will give us a clear picture about what we are experiencing nowadays, and why there is an increase in number of cyber frauds on the social media websites, right? So if we talk about Facebook, then around 476 million photos are getting uploaded daily. Okay, so around 349 million photos, or the posts they are, means people they are commenting on the post. Okay, so and these are from the desktop, mobile, or tablets. Okay, so here you can see the statistics, right? Then let's talk about the Twitter. Okay, so in the same way, Twitter is generally used for posting the comments or posting their views about some news or what's happening across the globe. Okay, so people they also keep on using the Twitter, and they post their sentiments, they post their views about some specific things, right? So nowadays people generally means interested in taking the pictures whatever happening around them. Okay, so taking the pictures or recording the videos. Okay, so even in the worst of the scenarios, or if there is some bad incident happening with someone, so generally people they keep on taking the videos or the pictures, right? So all the content that is being captured by the mobile phones of the people, they come on the social media, and from there it can go viral, or it can be spreaded or forwarded to different type of people, right? So let's see what are the most popular types of social media attacks that we have, right? So number one, there comes the concept of rumors. Okay, so rumors are like the fake news. Okay, and means whenever we use WhatsApp or any other social media website, we keep on forwarding the messages without checking the authenticity of that message, or without checking the source of that message. Okay, so sometime we unknowingly be the part of such kind of spreading the fake news, or spreading the, let's say, sometime hatred messages also, right? So spreading the rumor, they are the number one type of you can say activities that are done on the social media websites. Okay, second is instigating riots or flash mobs. Okay, so sometime multiple political parties, they keep on spreading the hatred in various religions by means generating some messages, or certain kind of hatred speech, so that the people can be emotionally full, and they can start means hating the other kind of religion, or hating the other kind of a person, right? Then the third thing is about the fake profiles or the fake accounts that we have on social media. Okay, so whenever we are talking to a stranger on social media, okay, and means you are not sure whether you are talking with the same people, or there is someone else who is talking by using someone else's identity. Okay, so we have a huge number of fake accounts or profiles present on the social media, and such kind of profiles, they are the source of cyber frauds, specifically in terms of girls, right? So people they used to create the people they generally create the IDs of some girls by taking the pictures from the public accounts of those girls. Okay, and and after that they can just provoke the boys, and from them they can ask some amount or certain kind of thing, right? Then there comes the concept of cyberbullying. Okay, so sometimes people keep on abusing on the post, people keep on putting some offensive messages or they try to defame the specific person, or they try to defame the certain celebrity also. Okay, so this is the cyberbullying, and it is against again a serious type of cybercrime that we are dealing on social media, right? Then comes the concept of reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is like information gathering, right? So whenever I want to find some crucial information about someone. So, okay, so what I will do, I will try to find that person on social media like Facebook, Instagram, or on some other social media website. Okay, and this thing is known as reconnaissance, means finding out the information about that person. Okay, so if I get some useful information that is publicly available, okay, so the attacker can use that information in planning some attack or planning some fraud against that specific person, right? Then social engineering is again the same thing. It is an art of deceiving the person by gaining the trust, right? Then some profile is compromised, that is that it comes with the fake profile only. Okay, then the malicious content, sometime the free movie, free songs, or free software, they are uploaded on some websites, okay, or on some torrent link, right? So they means people, they download those tools or those movies by getting attracted to them because they come free. Okay, so there is nothing that come for free. There is some malware that is associated with those pictures or those videos, right? So we have a concept of link baiting as well. Whenever you are sending some different link, but actual link is something different. Okay, so these are some popular types of attacks that are prevalent on various social media websites, right? So let's see what kind of cyber crimes were reported. Okay, so if we talk about the motives of the cyber crime, then the maximum or the majority percentage is about the financial gain. Okay, and this report is given to us by the NCRB. Okay, so around 33% of the attacker, they do the cyber crime for their financial gain. Okay, and 9.6% of the fraudster, they do for doing some kind of fraud or for doing some illegal gain. Okay, around 5.2% they do it to insult to the modesty of the woman. 5.1 for the social exploitation, sexual exploitation. Okay, and 33% is for creating or causing the disrepute or to defame someone, right? And profile of the accused in the cybercrime. Okay, so around 19.6% they are the business competitor. Okay, so let's say there are two companies who are the rivals in the same type of business. Okay, so they do certain type of cyber frauds on their competitive company so that they can increase their reputation and they can just downgrade the other organization, right? So around 14.7 percent of the people, they are the friends, neighbors, or the relatives. Okay, and around 13.5 they are the professional hackers. Okay, around 10% they are the students. Okay, and around 5.1 they are the sexual predators. Okay, and there are various pornographic websites as well from where the malwares are spreaded. Okay, and those people who are visiting the pornographic websites, from there also they are downloading certain kind of malwares into their mobile phone or on their laptop or desktop, right? Okay, so now let's see the different types of cyber safety tips that we can use to secure ourselves. Okay, so number one is you should not leave your system, mobile phone or device unattended. Okay, so that is the major, you can say, solution that you can provide, because if there is someone who is spying on you, or your family or friend who is trying to do who's trying to take some revenge from you, okay, that person can misuse your system or device or mobile phone, right? Then after that, you should use the two-factor authentication. Okay, so you should use the OTP, or you should use the OTP on mobile phone or on some email ID, right? So that you are means authenticated twice, right? Then after that, you should not click on the link or the attachment that you have received from the unknown source. Okay, so let's say you have received an email from some unknown source, and it has some attachment. Okay, and if you click on that attachment, then it can be some, there can be some malware that is attached to that PDF file. Okay, and whenever you will click on it, then your system will get infected, right? Then after that, never install any software or any application that you received from the social media platform or from some untrusted application. Okay, so this can lead to the installation of some keylogger or spyware into your device. Okay, these are some security tips. Then after that, you should review your privacy settings on the social media accounts, and you should restrict or block the receiving of any message from the known sender, right? And that's the best thing that you can do on social media websites, so that the stranger cannot send you the friend request, or the stranger should need your email address or any other information before connecting it with you, right? Then after that, if you receive any kind of offensive post or any kind of social media offensive comment, then you should report it spam. Okay, so you should confirm whether the profile is fake or real before adding that person into your social media connection list. Okay, and you should use different email account to sign up on the social media. Okay, so the email address that you are using for your bank accounts, it should be different from the email address that are you using on the social media, right? There are some safety tips that you can just implement to protect yourself on the social media websites, right? So now so here is a simple example of how you can just block someone or take down someone on the Facebook. Okay, let's say if you want to report abuse someone, then you should give the reason for it, the person is let's say spamming you, or that person is giving some kind of hate speech, or that person is means violating the copyright. Okay, so you can provide the reason, then you can do the submission. It is important because if you will not respond, or if you will not report to the Facebook, then that person will keep on doing the same thing again and again, right? So here is the screenshot of this activity. You can just see. Okay, so now let's learn about some more tips. Okay, so while signing up on social media account, you should use the security question and answers which is not related to social network or to your education. Okay, means the security question that you are setting, it should not be easy, or that information is not publicly available on your social media account. Okay, and then you should read the privacy policies of the social media account and set your account controls accordingly. Okay, so you should manage the settings properly. You should means provide the permission properly, so that means everyone cannot see your updates, or everyone cannot see your personal pictures and so on, right? And one should refrain themselves from publishing sensitive information on the social media. It should not be like this: you are putting anything on the social media, you should think twice before posting anything on the social media, right? So these are some cyber safety tips that you can follow. Okay, so now what to do if someone posts any offensive or defamatory content about you on social media? Okay, so best thing is you should not react or delete the comment or on that post. Okay, should not delete the profile or unfriend that person, because there should be some evidence with you that you can use that evidence to lodge some kind of FIR or some kind of police complaint, right? And you should try to save that offensive comment, or by taking the screenshot, which can act as a potential electronic evidence. Okay, so whenever there is some complaint launch, so the police official, they will ask for some means evidence. Okay, so in that case, you should see means you can give that evidence to the police officials, right? Then now let's move to the second part of this session, that is some common cyber attacks on the individuals in our day-to-day life. Okay, these are the three important attacks that I have chosen for today's session, because we have the shortage of time. Otherwise, we would have discussed some more type of cyber attacks. Okay, so we'll start with spear phishing, right? So spear phishing is basically an email spoofing attack, okay, that targets a specific organization or the individual. seeking the unauthorized access to the sensitive information. Okay, so if phishing is like means targeting someone. Okay, so whenever there comes the concept of spear phishing, so you are targeting a specific person or specific organization, like some high profile person or some celebrity, or let's say the important official of any organization. Okay, so what the attacker will do, attacker will try to send some fake email, means that will look like a genuine mail, but actually that email is a fake email. Okay, so let's understand this concept by taking an example, by taking a scenario. Okay, so let's say victim got a mail with a message that if she does not act quickly, her account may be closed or her credit record will be damaged. Okay, so what she did, she clicked on the link provided, which leads to the transaction from her account. Okay, this is a clear case of spear phishing. Okay, and these things, they are very much common nowadays. Okay, so you may receive certain kind of emails in your inbox claiming that you have won a lottery, or your account will get closed if you do not click on this link and reset your password. Okay, so let's learn about some preventive measures. Okay, so initially you should use a good anti-spamming tool. Okay, so spam, they are the major source of spreading the phishing mail. Okay, so you should guard yourself against the spams. Okay, then after that you should check the source of the information from the incoming mail. Okay, so whenever you have received the email from some unknown sender, then you should check the source of the information. Okay, then if you know how to do the email forensics, then you can go for the email forensics as well, and you should analyze the header of that email. Okay, but if we are a normal person that is not that much tech savvy, then you should just check the source of the information. Okay, then after that, the next thing that you can do, you should never go to the bank website by clicking on the link included in the email. Instead, what you can do, open a separate tab in your web browser, and from there visit the bank website, but you should not click on the link provided in the email, right? Then after that, do not click or on the links, download the files, open the attachments present in the mail. Okay, and if that mail is received from the unknown sender, right? So beware of the links that is asking for your personal information, like your mobile number, or your postal address, or your, let's say, social security number, or any kind of a personal information, right? So you should protect your system against firewall with some firewall. You should use spam filters, use some good antivirus and anti-spyware tool. Okay, so you should use good professional antivirus. It should not be the free kind of antivirus, right? There should be some paid version, right? Then you should check your online activities or an online accounts and bank statement regularly. Okay, and if you are noticing something suspicious, then you should immediately respond or report it to the concerned bank, right? These are some preventive measures that you can use to protect yourself against the spear phishing. Okay, so now let's go to the second type of fraud, and it is very much common actually in India, but I don't know about Pakistan, whether people are doing this attack or not. Okay, so it is known as ATM cloning. Okay, so it is also known as carding, or it is also known as skimming. Okay, so in this method, the criminal, they try to capture the data from the magnetic stripe that is present on the back of the ATM card. Okay, so there are two things that the attacker need to do. One is to capture the data present on the back of the magnetic stripe, plus to get the pin of the ATM card. Okay, so once the attacker has the card, attacker has the magnetic stripe information and the ATM pin, then the attacker can do any type of transaction from the account. Okay, so for this, the attacker can use some skimming device. Skimming device is a fake device that can just clone the information that is present on the magnetic stripe of the ATM card. Okay, and to capture the camera and to capture the pin, the attacker can use the camera, some hidden camera. Okay, so let me just show you. This is the ATM machine. Okay, so here you can see these are the areas. Area number 1 is light diffuser area, 2 is the speaker area, 3 is the ATM side fascia. This is the screen. Okay, so area number 5 and area number 4, they are important. Okay, so in area number 4, you will insert your ATM card. Okay, and on area number 5, what you will do, you will press the pin or enter the pin. Okay, So what if the attacker can play some fake or skimming device on this area number 4, and what if the attacker can play some keypad on this area number 5? Okay, so let's see the difference between a normal ATM machine and a fake ATM machine. Here you can see on the left hand side is a normal fascia. You can see some light that is blinking over here, and on the right hand side you can see there is a skimming device that is placed on the top of the uh, ATM card reader. Okay, so skimming device, what it will do, it will just clone the information that is present on the uh, ATM card. Okay, so the attacker has the first part. Okay, that is the information on the magnetic stripe. Now the attacker will try to capture the ATM pin. It can be done with in two ways generally. One is the attacker can use the fake keypad. Okay, so whenever you will press the your keys over here, then the keystrokes will get recorded. Okay, and the second thing is hidden camera that can be placed on some brochure holder or on the top of that keypad. Okay, so these are the techniques that you can that the attacker can use to capture the pin. Okay, so once the attacker has the pin as well as the information on the magnetic stripe, then the attacker can do anything on that account. Okay, so now let's take a scenario. Let's say consumer went to withdraw rupees 1,000 from an ATM machine, but later she got an SMS that rupees 10,000 was debited from her account. Okay, that's a clear case of ATM fraud. Okay, so now what should you do to prevent yourself, right? So number one, you should be aware of the suspicious people standing inside or outside the ATM location. You should not leave the ATM machines without closing the transactions completely. Okay, and you should avoid the shoulder surfing. Let's say if someone is standing behind you and that person is trying to means check your activities, means that person trying to get the pin. Okay, so you should not do the transaction at that point, or you should take you should inform that person that you should leave this ATM machine and I will do the transaction first, then you can come later, right? Then after that you should make yourself aware about the appearance of the ATM machine. Okay, so let's say if the ATM machine is tampered, or if there is some there are some scratches or adhesive or some tapes that are used on that ATM machine, then you should not use that ATM machine for doing the transaction. Okay, so there is a high possibility that the ATM machine is being tampered. Okay, and the best thing is you should make yourself aware about the look and feel of the ATM fascia so that you cannot be the victim for such kind of frauds. Okay, so now let's get to the third common cyber fraud, that is malvertising. Okay, so malvertising is a combination of spreading the malware with the help of advertisements, right? So sometime what if you visit any website, okay, and you got this kind of pop-up that congratulations, you are a winner, or you are lucky customer, you have won iPhone 14, something like this. Okay, so these are the ways of spreading the malware with the help of advertisements. Okay, so and these kind of activity, they are very much common nowadays. Or let's say you are playing a game on the mobile phone, and there is some advertisement that is coming in between, and that advertisement is saying that your mobile phone is infected. Download this free antivirus to protect your mobile phone from the malicious virus. Okay, so as a human we generally get attracted towards the keyword free. Okay, so and what we'll do, we'll click on that application and we'll download that application. So instead of getting protected, you will get infected, right? So you should be away from such kind of tools or such kind of free antiviruses, right? So let's take a scenario. Let's say the victim is prompted that his machine is infected, and the viruses with some viruses, and that person is directed to install some fake solution or fake antivirus or fake application, and that person is infected silently. Okay, so let's see the preventive measures. Okay, so you should make your operating system up to date. You should means disable the plugins that are not up to date. Okay, and you should enable the click to play plugins. Okay, and you should disable or uninstall the plugins that do not frequently use, like Java. Okay, so Java is a very common plugin that we have in the web browser. Okay, should uninstall the Java if you are not using it, and several other plugins that you are not using it. Okay, and you should not click on such kind of pop-ups that you have won a lottery or you are the lucky customer, you have won a prize. Okay, so such kind of advertisement, they are fake, right? Then after that, you should use a good pop-up blocker. Okay, that will block the pop-ups whenever you are visiting any websites. Okay, and you should visit the non website and check for the https in the URL. Okay, these are some preventive measures that you can implement to protect yourself against the malvertisements, right? Okay, so now with this quote I would like to conclude my session. It is not the strongest of species that survive, nor the most intelligent one, but the one most responsive to change. Okay, so you should change yourselves. Okay, with the change in the technology, you should learn new things, and you should make yourself aware about each and everything that is happening across the globe, specifically in the cyberspace. Okay, so that's all from my side. If you have any question, then you can just ask, and these are my contact details. You can connect with me on the LinkedIn. Okay, so thank you from my side. If you have any question, then you can ask.
Thank you, Professor Keshav Kaushik sir, for delivering such an interesting topic and enlightening the presentation. Does anyone having any questions or comments for Professor Keshav Kaushik sir before we move forward?
Yeah, thank you, Farood.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Palvi Gupta. Thank you, Abdullah. Okay, so it was nice delivering this session to you. Okay, and thanks for the invitation. Okay, we'll see you in the future, and you can connect me with the LinkedIn. Okay, so bye bye. See you again.
Sure,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you for your kind words and participation, sir.